We're doing a series on how to navigate a successful marriage, but we're going to be starting off putting a pin on conflict resolution. So conflict resolution, that's an interesting... You know what I mean? Where there's war, Successfully Married with Pete and Mel. Hi guys, so I'm Pete.
And I'm Mel, and we are Successfully Married.
Hello everybody, good to see you again. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all doing very, very well, wherever you may be, up and around the world. America, England, Europe, China, you never know where you are. It's hello from me and hello from my wife Mel. So today guys, we've got an interesting topic that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about how to navigate a successful marriage, but we're going to be looking at specifically conflict resolutions. We're going to be how to navigate a successful marriage.
We're doing a series,
we're doing a series on how to navigate a successful marriage, but we're going to be starting off putting a pin on conflict resolution. So conflict resolution, that's an interesting... You know what I mean? Where there's war,
Battles.
You know what I mean? There's oh god.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking about. Because obviously that's a key thing, a key area that comes up in relationships, comes up in marriages, and it's a key thing that we want to tackle and talk about and stuff like that, and discuss and share our ideas.
Yes.
Basically, so to start off with, we'll look at the definition of conflict, or the dictionary definition,
and then we're going to share what we think conflict is.
That's it, yeah.
But yes,
so
the dictionary.
So the dictionary definition of conflict, according to Cambridge, is an active disagreement between people with opposing opinions or principles. That's an active disagreement between people with opposing opinions or principles. So they say it's active, so conflict is something it's ongoing, I guess, until it's resolved.
Yep.
So that's the actual Cambridge Dictionary definition.
Yeah, that Cambridge Dictionary definition sounds a bit too prim and proper to me, because I think conflict is down, and it can be down and dirty.
Can be.
That's what I say.
It can be.
So I would say it's like a heated disagreement between two people that can escalate. In my own words. How about you?
I feel like conflict is it definitely is something that's heated and I guess is going on. It's going on for longer than expected. It's another way that it can be looked at. It's something that is something heated. Yeah. It's not this sort of just this calm sort of discussion or this calm disagreement, but it's a bit more heated. It's a bit more.
Calm has left the building.
A bit more passion, a bit more emotions that are running wild
and high
when it comes to conflict. Is what I would say.
Can you tell we've experienced this? So we know a bit about what we're talking about.
Oh god.
Yes, much better now, but in the beginning, the forming and the norming, as my friend calls it.
There was a fair bit, but thank God, we have, endured.
And learned. We've learned. This is why we're sharing. We have learned. So we didn't stay in that. We wanted to be better. So this is why we're sharing. So we're going into the things that can cause conflict. I think this is where we're going to start this series and this topic, because I think the thing that we realised, we've mentioned in other videos that we did do before marriage a premarital course, and it was only 3 days, couple of days, and they did mention that conflict can happen in marriage, but I want to put the alarm bells out there, okay? Because I was one of those people who thought, if we have conflict, we'll be fine. I'll be fine. Purely because my personality is I'm fairly quiet. I'm quite reserved. I can be outgoing and I can be outspoken, but I'm saying when it comes to conflict with people, I didn't have conflict with people. Can I just say this? I was the most easygoing person. Doesn't mean I agreed with everything. Yeah, it doesn't mean that I agreed with everybody, but I didn't really challenge people on their belief. That's not my personality. So I went in believing that because I wasn't like that with anybody else, my family and friends, that wouldn't happen in a marriage, because I'm quite calm and chilled. And boy, yes, you can be honest. It was an eye opener. I think I didn't just shock Peter with myself. I shocked myself. And this is why we want to speak today, because I feel like there is a lot that people think before marriage doesn't apply to them.
Yeah, I guess with you, so not to put you on the spot, I think because you didn't really experienced conflict, I think, for your life, and I think with conflict, you'd more probably in your life
Avoided.
you'd probably avoid conflict.
I ran away.
You'd avoid it like the plague. You'd
Yes.
avoid it like the plague. So
Yes.
therefore,
and you can't do that when you're married.
So there wasn't somebody right next to you, sort of.
No.
So that's why I guess you maybe have not been used to conflict. I guess for myself, I'm sort of a person that I'm more, even though I don't like conflict.
But you're not shying away from it.
Yeah, I'm not somebody who likes conflict, who likes engaging in battles and that sort of stuff. But I guess I was more of a
head on.
Yeah,
I'd face it head on. Basically.
I would face people more head on.
Yes.
If people will come with stuff in life or whatever that I wasn't happy with, I was much more of a head on person. Yeah. So I guess I've experienced conflict or whatever pre-marriage, whatever.
Pre-marriage,
experienced it because I think people are taking liberties or taking the mick or whatever. Then I guess I would have been somebody who would be willing to sort of share that and be more direct with people. Mm-hmm. So
as you can see, we had two different styles there when we got married.
Yeah.
We had the one who confronted and the one who ran away. I can say, though, that is not how we are. We've kind of adjusted to each other now. Mm-hmm. And the way we deal with conflict now is very different. And we will do that in a future video in the terms of the resolution. But like I said, today we're dealing with the things that can cause conflict, because there are so many things.
That's right. And what I would say before you sort of go on to that is that it doesn't take... So I guess if somebody's new to marriage or new to a relationship, it doesn't necessarily take much for conflict, because there's a saying where something about tongue and teeth. I can't forget the saying now. Yeah. Something about tongue and teeth. So what they're really saying is tongue and teeth are so close. When you're close to somebody,
you bite yourself.
Tongue and teeth so close to somebody, you can hurt each other. It could just easily, without even meaning to. You're so close, the tongue and the teeth are so close that the tongue can get hurt. Or the teeth, mainly the tongue can get hurt in that example without even meaning to, because you're so close.
Exactly.
And so it doesn't take. Well, we're good. We're much better now. We're good, but back in the day, sometimes it didn't take much. And you can elaborate.
Yes. Yes. So we're gonna get into it in the next bit, I think. So I think we wanted to share, or I definitely wanted to share, that actually conflict can start from something minuscule so trivial and so tiny. A few examples is a couple fighting over which way to put the knife and forks in the dishwasher or in the dryer, and that seems so insignificant, but trust me, it can spark a big argument, and it can lead to deeper things being shared. Even it could be anything. Yeah, it could be anything. A couple fighting over what colour to paint a wall. Yeah. I've heard that one.
It could even be the way the kids are spoken to, or if a couple could say, right, I don't think you should speak to the kids like that. Well, I think you should speak to the kids like that, and the way the kids are handled in terms of how you speak to them and how you discipline them. There could be disagreements and stuff like that. That could be something.
It could be anything. Could be just a throwaway comment that one person's taken very strongly, or not something's not said. Imagine if a wife's gotten all dressed up and their partner, the husband, hasn't noticed. It could be well vexed over that. We know, ladies, let's be honest. So sometimes we think men can read our minds and read our emotions, and that's not the case. I think we need to be more direct. And sometimes the men might think, gosh, I don't know what's happening with this woman. And it's not all the women. Sometimes a man might be upset by the way a woman says something, and we might not realise that our tone has come across as disrespectful or anything. But the man's had a hard day at work, or
it could be,
or something's happened outside the house.
It could be. Suppose, because if somebody's been upset by something, and then, for instance, it could be whoever, vice could be man or woman's upset about something that's happened, so they may really be not happy because something's happened, and then they come home, and then something is said, and then they sort of respond in the tone is not nice, and then another person feels it, and then they respond. And then they keep on responding to each other in an unpleasant tone, and then before you know it, it could just escalate and become a big thing and a full blown argument just based on something that was even happening outside. So conflict can sort of happen, and it can escalate in different ways. And I guess I think a good thing for us is that obviously we've been together for a while, so you know we're aware of things, how to nip things in the bud and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely tone, the way that you know somebody speaks, not even what's said, but
how it's said.
Yeah, how we speak to one another, or how you know people in a relationship speak to one another is definitely a key thing.
It is. Yes, we've actually been doing some research, guys, just for your benefit on communication
and helping us to remember some key
going
notes
forward.
about communication. Yeah.
So Peter was doing some research, and then I was looking over it. It was fascinating stuff. And you may be aware of this, so we might be telling you what you know, but we've learnt that only 7% of our communication is verbal.
Yes, 7% is based on the words. So only 7% is based on what's actually being said.
That's really low.
So 7% of when somebody speaks. So for instance, when I speak to my wife, for instance, what the study found out is that only 7%
of those words.
So the words make up 7% of what's being received. Wow. The words make up 7%. That's what they're saying. 38% of the communication is based on tone. So how it's being said.
Whether you speak like this,
So
whether you speak like this,
that's it. Yeah. So 30% basically of communication, the effectiveness of communication is based. 30% of it is based and received on tone. And what was it?
The biggest chunk, which was what,
55%.
55%
on body language. So that could even be
if the head's rolling. And the
it could be the face. The face is upset, or the person's like
very upset. Yes, very serious.
So 55% actually based on body language. So obviously that probably is going to differ if you're on the phone.
Yes.
Because obviously you can't see the person's body language.
True.
So it's going to be more tone and more more words based.
Yes.
But if you're in somebody's presence, what's what they say? Yeah. So 7% is based on words. 38% is based on tone, and 55% is based on body language.
That is crazy.
So therefore, with that in mind, there's a lot of room for misunderstanding.
Loads.
There's a lot of room for misunderstanding. So suppose, for instance, you may mean something well, you may speak something well, but your tone just comes across a bit off.
Yeah.
The other person could
jump on it.
could easily jump on it.
Like, hang on.
Or jump it, or interpret it
in the wrong way
as you being, you're being out of order, you're not speaking pleasantly or harshly or whatever it is, but you don't mean it. It's just come across that way. So there's a lot of, because of the way sort of human beings, I guess, receive things, there's a lot of room for misunderstanding, and that's something to sort of, I guess, bear in a relationship.
I do wonder something though. I do, which we haven't looked at yet, but if you do know, tell us. If it varies, if those percentage varies based on gender.
It could be, probably. I guess there must be studies out there, and also the type of person.
Yeah, because personality.
Yeah, because people, do sort of. Yeah, there are different types of people that sometimes.
A whole range of spectrum.
Some people may. Sometimes words may mean a lot more to some people, and sometimes tone is a significant factor. Sometimes people's body language may not be a thing. They might just be, what are you actually saying? And it may be, so it could vary from person to person. So we're not saying it's set in stone.
And life experience.
Yeah, but what we're saying is, on average, there was a study that found, I guess, that 7% of the way communication is received is based on the words being said. 38% is based on the actual. Was it based on tone, and 55% on body language? On body language. That's something just to bear in mind.
So let us know what you think. Like, if you're newly married, especially, or if you're about to get married, please talk to us in the chat, because we love the feedback and the conversation between us. Like, we're here to help you guys, and vice versa. So let us know what you think, if any of these statistics feel relevant to you. I would say, from personal experience, going back, I wonder if 7%. Yeah, I would say a lot of it was tone.
Tone is certainly tone seems tone. Yeah, I do feel like for me, tone is certainly tone is
definitely 100%.
Tone, the way it's being said, not what's said, but the way it comes across.
And then trying to understand what tone you're trying to come with, and then trying to adjust the tone if you're emotionally charged, all of that. So this is why we would say we'll get into conflict resolution. We have some very, very good suggestions. But this is something to be aware of.
That's it. And also with conflict, another thing to bear in mind is that, if emotions are running wild about something, if there's emotions are high on something, how you actually speak. You could probably speak a lot differently, and it can probably come across a lot more extreme to what you actually mean. If you're sad, or if you're upset about something going on at that particular moment in life, or if you're angry about something specifically, you might be angry about something that's happened a moment ago or something like that. How you actually, your tone is probably going to be a lot different. So these are things to definitely bear in mind. I mean, we are going to sort of handle conflict resolution today. We're sort of just trying to do a little guide as to the ways
that can cause it.
the things that can cause conflict. But it could be anything. It could be it could be big. It could be small.
And anything in between.
That's something just to bear in mind. That it could be big things, could be small things. So just something. If you're recently married or about to get married, just be aware that it doesn't have to be something big.
No.
And so definitely you have to find.
Shocked.
So you have to find ways to, I guess, reduce the possibility of conflict. I guess that would be definitely a wise thing.
We'll talk about more.
Reduce conflict, and also how to handle conflict and deal with conflict and resolve conflict if it does happen. Because listen, mate, we're not in a perfect world. We're not in a fairy tale. We're in the real world. So sometimes things happen.
Even if you're the nicest person on earth.
Sometimes it's misunderstandings, and there's just a way of just being prepared to know the best ways to deal with those types of things.
Exactly.
Would definitely be a way to to go forward and be proactive is what I would say.
Yes. So thank you so much for watching at this part of the video. Like I said, conflict. We've understood this as a big topic, so we're not going to rush it. So we're talking about it in stages. So please join us in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you very much, guys.
Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We know this has been a blessing to a good amount of you out there. But please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with others. Share with others, share with others who you feel will definitely be, it will benefit. Because I'm sure this should help, various people. Yes. You should help people who have not married, people that are
about to get married,
or recent to be married, or people who want to learn a bit more about marriage. I'm sure it can definitely help.
Yeah. So
all right. So share the love. Share the love, guys.
The love. All right. We will see you guys in the next video.
See you guys in the next video. You take care.
Bye.
All right then. Bye bye.
Bye bye.